Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm going to talk about the importance that the role of gratitude has played in my life, and I'm also going to touch on a blog post series that I have on my website called The Things I Loved, and then each month. So each month I go in and I round up and wrap up the things that I loved of the month. So I started doing this back in September, and I've really learned to appreciate this practice so much because it has helped me to dive deeper into my gratitude, because I get to stop, slow down, and spend an hour or two just reminiscing on the things that I had to be grateful for the entire previous month. And gratitude has been so pivotal in shaping my life and in cultivating long-term happiness. And I really believe that a gratuitous, grateful mindset is the key to unlocking a lot of joy and happiness, and as well as inviting more things to be grateful for. I used to be someone who was very not grateful. I don't know how else to say it. And in the time where I wasn't stopping to realize all the beautiful things that I already had in my life, I was always trying to grab at more. I felt like I needed more, but at the end of the day, I didn't really need anything more. I just needed to stop and realize how much I already had. And I think that that's not a problem that was unique to me at that time. I think that it's a societal issue that we're kind of dealing with now, especially in the age of capitalism and Amazon. You can have something delivered to you the same day. Like, you can order it and have it that same night. And that instant gratification doesn't really leave room for gratuity. And there's a big difference between gratification and gratuity. I have a gratitude practice that I do every morning. I wake up and I write down the things that I'm grateful for that morning. And sometimes I'm writing down things that are very simple, such as, running water or electricity, or in the summer I write down that I'm grateful for air conditioning. And sometimes I'm writing down that I'm grateful for all the things that didn't work out the way that I wanted them to. If I were still together with my ex from 15 years ago, when we broke up, I thought I was going to die. Like, I thought my life was over and that I could not live without that man. I would hate it if we were still together today. So sometimes things don't work out the way that we want them to, but they work out for a greater good. And when you start to develop a gratuitous mindset, you start to open your mind to much more opportunity. And when your mind is open to more opportunity, you have more room for more to come in. Each month, I'm wrapping up these things that I loved of the month, and they're not typically big things. For example, this month, one of the things that I'm really grateful for in February was seeing the snowbells, or some people call them snowdrops, open. And the reason that made me happy is because that's the sign of the end of winter. Typically, it means that spring's on the way. These flowers tend to bloom towards the end of winter. And it's just a good sign that spring is on the way. I'm very much looking forward to springing. And at the same time, I'm grateful for those snowbells and those snowdrops. I was also grateful to see some snow this month. And we had our first, I would say insignificant, but it was significant for this winter, snowfall of about an inch or so. And just seeing that snow falling was just really beautiful. And that was something that made me grateful, because I was grateful to witness that beauty, that peaceful moment where it seems like the whole world kind of stops for a moment as the snow falls. I was grateful this month just to be able to sit in the sun. We've been having some really warm days. I love sitting in the sun. I am a proper tanaholic. I am a sun baby. I love to lay in the sun in the summer. And while it's not lay in the sun weather by any means now, it is warm enough to wrap up, put a hat on, and sit in the sun and get some sun on the face. And I was really grateful just to have a few days where I was able to sit in the sun. And if you know me, you know I love sunsets, and something as simple as a sunset can make me so happy, because I'm so grateful to see the beauty in that sunset. And I got to see a few of them this month, and I was so grateful to be able to witness those sunsets. They're things that I love of the month of February. I think that moving forward, I'm going to make a video to correlate to each blog post of the things that I loved each month. But I really felt that it was important to kind of discuss like why I'm even doing this and what's the point of that, and what do I hope to gain from that. And I'm hoping that me showcasing the small, everyday, beautiful moments in my life will help to inspire other people to stop and slow down and appreciate the beautiful moments that they have in their life. Because I'm not writing about like big ticket items. I'm writing about, a soup that I made, or I'm writing about this really delicious idea I had to put some rose petals into my warm raw milk at night that ended up being delicious. I'm so grateful I decided to do that. It's a new thing that I have in my life now. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm so grateful because someone sent me this $250, bouquet of flowers. It's, I spent $12 at Trader Joe's and I put this really beautiful bouquet of flowers next to my bed. And when I go to bed at night, I get to see it. When I wake up in the morning, I get to smell it, and it's something that makes me happy. And I think that if we can start to shift our mindsets to be a little bit more grateful for the things that we already have, that we would be in a much better place, all of us. And I see the positive impact that gratuity and slowing down and really cultivating beauty in my life has had on my life. And I really just wanted to share that as today's kind of like thought of the week. I hope that you're having a great week. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I would love, love, love for you to tell me something in the comments that you were grateful for in February. I hope it's something small. It does not need to be something big. Thank you again for coming back to my channel. You can find me at Jackie is Alive on social media, and I post new videos here every week, so don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you next week.